Hi, my name is Terry Pruitt. I am a certified trichologist and I am also an instructor for the United States Trichology Institute. I wanted to do a small video today to demo to you how to mix our Factor G6 growth factors for hair rejuvenation. So we've got all our supplies we need. We have our syringes so that we can mix that properly. We have our sterile water. All right, so what we're gonna do is first we need to get the sterile water out of the container. I found the best way to do this is to open the top, the little twisty. So you're just gonna twist that off, keeping it upright, lay it to the side, and then we are going to use our needle to come in through the bottom. Be very careful. And we're going to draw out the saline. Now this is a 3 milliliter syringe. So all of it's not gonna fit in there. This is 5 milliliters. The container calls for 5 milliliters and the sterile water is exactly 5 milliliters. So we're gonna continue to pull this out. Not too fast, it does take a minute to get it out. Never rush when you're preparing your growth factors. You wanna do this correctly so that we get the results we know that we're going to get from what we've seen already from the growth factors. So there's 1, 2. And then the second one. Continue to get every bit of that out of there. We need every bit to go into Factor G6. As you get down to the bottom, you're going to need to pull your needle out further, of course, so that you don't get air, which I did a little bit of, but that's okay. So we're going to continue to back out as we get the last drops of that out of there. All right. I like to remove my air out of them. We're going to recap this for a second, just for safety. Don't want to stick ourselves with a needle. All right, now we're going to the Factor G6, my favorite product in the world. It comes with a plastic sealed container top on the top. You're going to pry this back and you hear it pop. That pop is the silver on the inside that reveals the plunger. Now we're gonna go back to our syringes and we're gonna invert these. Put them in the top center spot and slowly, don't blast it in there. Our growth factors are fragile. We don't want to harm them. And we're going to put that one in. Now, we all know what we're supposed to do with needles when we're done, right? I have a sharps container over here. So that's where that's going, is the sharps container. Our second one in. And all of it goes in. Again, slowly, not too fast. You don't want to hurt the stem cells. All right, now we do not shake this. It even specifically says it on the bottle not to shake. So what I like to do is a nice soft roll between the hands. Just a few times. And now if you look where the clear is, you'll see that this is mixed up in here. And it just looks clear and like a nice light water. Now we're gonna get us a new syringe. I always use a fresh syringe on everything, even if it's a sterile environment of going back and forth. These are not expensive. You can buy them by the 50 to 100 packs at most pharmacies, and therefore I'm gonna be safe always and do that. Make sure our needle's screwed on tight. That one was a little loose. Now what we're gonna do is invert this, stick this in the same place. Now what we want to do is you want to draw it as much as you're going to need. You don't want to draw this all out at first unless you know that you're going to use it all. I've never had a time where I've used an entire bottle, even covering the top of someone's head. So I know how much I'm going to use on the client I'm using this on in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to draw that amount out. again, this one's gonna be even slower than the other one because you're working with the plunger. If you've not worked with any syringes before, just take your time and have patience. If it's not working and you're pulling nothing, pull out and go back in. But as you can see, we're drawing there. And as you can see, it's like a slow IV drip. Okay. Now, all I'm using today is about 2, which is not quite half of the bottle. I am going over the entire top of someone's head, so I do need quite a bit of product. All right. So there we have our prepared solution. Now what you want to do is, since we don't use needles, we're going to take that and put that back on very securely, and then you're going to twist that top off with the needle in it, okay? You just have to have a little bit of practice. Always wear your gloves. If you pull the cap straight off, you reveal the needle. If you take and hold both of them and twist, then you'll remove every bit of it. And then we're going to put that in the sharps container also. Close that up. And now we have our solution ready for preparation. So this is what we'll use when we microneedle or use our derma roller, depending on which one and which state we're in. And then this is what we're going to put on afterwards. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative, and I hope you understand how to mix the growth factors a little bit better. Thanks and have a great day.